I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, the Empowerment Doctor, and today let's talk a teeny bit about living braver and how to make it easier. Everyone wants to be braver than they are. I know I do, okay? It's like there are some things that I would just love to do, and when I go to them, sometimes it's like I begin to shake and I say, okay, I got to build up some courage because I've got to live a much braver life. So, how do we do it? Start by building up your faith. I want you to value yourself first. See, you're worth it. You are worthwhile to everybody and to yourself. And every bone and cell in your body is screaming that you are valuable, that you are worthwhile. I want you to know that you will go far in your dreams if you really start to believe and have faith that you can do it. Call on your strengths. See, you have to learn to believe in your abilities. We all have different abilities. And if we don't know what they are, because sometimes we forget, reflect on your past accomplishments. And in those accomplishments, you will become familiar with your strengths and your potential. Then I want you to connect with the divine. Reach out to something bigger than yourself. Set aside some time each day for meditation or prayer and discover what your faith tradition teaches about the nature of courage. Then, if necessary, team up with others. Sometimes we think that we don't need others, but we do need others, okay? So look for partners. We are more powerful when we work together as a group. So surround yourself with friends and allies and share their aspirations. Be a collaborative leader when you engage with others, and then encourage other people to have innovation in their life too. Select inspiring role models. We all have role models and mentors, but are they inspiring? And you can get a great mentor that's inspiring and just look around the people in your circle, or maybe it's a past professor or a friend, or maybe even a relative. But select role models who are inspiring. Then share moral support. There are times when we all are in a position to where we think we can't accomplish things. So I want you to actually reach out to someone, to a friend. And if you have a friend that's struggling, I want you to actually listen to them, and you guys can give each other moral support. That is incredibly important because sometimes we just don't think that we can make it. But there is someone in your circle that knows you and values you. So reach out to them. Then, of course, practicing your skills. So I want you to distinguish between feelings and actions, okay? So you can feel one way, but that feeling doesn't have to stop you from taking action. You just notice the feeling, you acknowledge it, and if you're like me, you talk to it. And sometimes you got to tell the feeling to sit down and shut up because it's interfering with you being successful. So once you do that, then you're able to give yourself permission to tackle the challenge. And when you tackle that challenge, man, you're going to win. Is it going to look pretty? Probably not, but you're going to be successful. Then I want you to take some small steps too. Sometimes we have to start off with small steps. So take one step at a time. Think positive. I need you to have a resolve to be optimistic, okay? So if something goes wrong, I want you to look at what you learned because that's important. So it didn't just go wrong because it wanted to hurt your feelings. It went wrong because there's some information that you need. And of course, hang in there. Have the courage to persevere when success fails. And if it comes to you instantly, I want you to just have the courage to persevere. And then you're going to have to be sensible. So sometimes you're going to have to pick your battles. You don't want to fight them all at one time, but I want you to pick one. And when you pick that one, I want you to work on that one. And when you're successful, I want you to celebrate your victories. Learn from the mishaps, as I said earlier, but celebrate your victories. See, cultivating the courage to push beyond your comfort zone is okay. And it can feel a little scary, but keep working toward your goals. Being brave empowers you to enjoy a richer life and to accomplish more than you thought possible. This is Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, the Empowerment Doctor. And remember, life is far too short to drink cheap champagne.